I'm Kristen, and welcome to another episode of Fight For It Now. Tonight, we will be previewing the upcoming show, Fight For It 11, on October 23rd in Gaffney, South Carolina. Before we start, keep in mind that we completely sold out Fight For It 10. Tickets are already selling fast, and we intend to sell out again, so don't sleep on those tickets if you want to attend. Also, stick around to the end of this video for another unexpected announcement. As always, we will start the night with kickboxing, where we will have multiple fights to keep an eye on. Up first, we will have two exciting debut female fighters, Chastity Bulch and Shannon Lovelace. Representing Team Sang Jean Do, Bulch will have the support and energy on her side. She has strong form, technique, and focus, but all that can change under the bright lights. Will her prowess in the gym be enough to walk away with the victory? Lovelace, by contrast, has wrapped hands, sparred, and traveled to many high-level events with Team Jim O. Many of her teammates have competed in shows like the UFC and bare-knuckle boxing. This up-close, behind-the-scenes experience will give her the slight edge in confidence. Lovelace will not have an easy night, but our analysts predict her to get the win. Another fight to keep an eye on is Sam Marler versus Phil Kratz. Both of these fighters are Fight For It veterans. Kratz competed at Fight For It 6, earning the decision victory over Dylan Cole, followed by a split decision victory over Cheyenne Kokar at Fight For It 7 before suffering a decision loss at Fight For It 8 against Josh Crouch. Sam Marler scored a round 2 stoppage over Garrett Rosenbaum at Fight For It 9, but got his first taste of defeat at Fight For It 10 when he decisioned by Billy Jack Cup. Both of these fighters are fairly evenly matched and hungry for victory. You'll have to make your own call on who you think will win this fight. Two other Fight For It alumni to watch are Jason DULA versus Tad Collins in the battle for the heavyweights. Collins dismantled Alex Lockley in round 1 at Fight For It 10. Lockley is the common opponent, but he went the distance with DULA at Fight For It 9. Expect your heart to race as Collins drops bombs, and hold your breath with excitement as you watch DULA take to the air to land head kicks. Fight For It contributor Seth Stevenson wrote, "Your heart will root for DULA, but your brain will tell you that Collins will catch him." Collins is favored to win this one. Rounding out the kickboxing portion of our show will be Danny Z versus Jacques Gournale. This fight is our pick for show stealer of the night. Z comes from the always battle-tested and cage-savvy Team Jim O, and Gournale is a 2019 kickboxing tournament champion. Z steps out of MMA to take this kickboxing match. Even though this is not MMA, Z is a finisher by design. He must work his way inside since Gournale is a long-range mechanic and footwork magician. Gournale is coming from Immortals MMA, and our writers forecast he will have the edge due to his kickboxing experience. Moving on to the MMA portion of the night, we have one female bout that will pit the experienced KELSI New against a tough debuting fighter, Talia Cusinelli. On paper, it would seem as if KELSI New has the advantage in MMA. She has fought twice, losing both bouts by judges' decisions, but her 18 minutes of cage time offer invaluable experience that her debuting opponent won't have. Coming from kickboxing, Cusinelli does not retreat. She takes instruction well from her coaches and has some pop in her strikes. She has spent a considerable amount of time being mentored by highly regarded striking coach Trevor Hayes, and also trains with the experienced and formidable Invicta fighter, Samantha Seth. Given that, we can expect a vicious clinch from Cusinelli with plenty of knees to the body. If New focuses her efforts on taking the fights to the ground, she might spoil the array of strikes that Cusinelli has plans to feed her. But our writers will still expect Cusinelli to take the W. Another anticipated fight on the main card will be Amid Kamis versus Dylan Nelson. Kamis has been in some form of fight camp since 2018, even if the fight fell through. Because of this, he can put himself on even footing with Nelson in 2021, with a record of 2-1 for the year. Dylan Nelson has explosive finishing power that can make an opponent rethink his combat sports career. Kamis has had problems with the takedown, and Nelson likes to shoot more than he strikes. If Kamis is training to keep range, stuff the takedown, and get back to his feet, he can win. But according to our analysts, conventional wisdom says that Nelson will likely finish takedown, land some heavy-handed ground and pound, and leave the cage with his hand lifted. Moving along to the co-main event of the evening is a delayed showdown between Dylan Williams and Brent Williams, which promises to reveal who made the most of the recent downtime. These two brawlers were scheduled to meet at Fight for at 10, but that bout was canceled at the last minute due to unforeseen events. At that time, Dylan Williams was the more experienced fighter at 3-2, with a record of strong competition. However, in the months since the canceled bout, Brent Williams has added several more fights to his resume, balancing out the matchup with a 3-2 record on his own. The odds certainly have shifted. With this change in stats, each man will need more than a desire to leave his opponent snoozing in the center of the stage. Both will have to trust their reprised training camps and make moment-to-moment adjustments to secure victory. On October 23rd, we will find out which Williams walks away a winner. 7 months ago, Dylan Williams was on fire in our writer's pick. Now, Brent Williams has momentum on his side and is the favorite going into Fight for at 11. And finally, our final fight of the evening, the main event, Tyler Sigmund versus Josh Gilliam. Both Sigmund and Gilliam have faced opponents of similar height. Both have faced good wrestlers. Both men fight for the finish, and both men scramble when they are in trouble. How does the 5-1 Sigmund defeat the 3-0 Gilliam, or vice versa? They go deep. They go inside to find that inner champion they've told everyone about. This will be a 5-round championship bout for the Fight for It lightweight title, a first for both men. It could be 1 round or all 5, but once it starts, the fans won't mind if it goes all night long. Now, who do you think will win Fight for It 11? You can directly participate against other fans for a chance to win real cash prizes with the all-new Fight for It app. Just make your predictions on each fight to score points. The top 30% of players will earn cash prizes at the end of the night. We've made a lot of updates. Make sure you have downloaded the latest version to experience them all. And finally, our last announcement of the evening. Just as Fight for It 11 is poised to blow your socks off in just a few days, I'm also pleased to announce that Fight for It 12 will be held on December 18th in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Tickets will go on sale in November, and fighters can start contacting us now to be paired up for the show. With that, I wish you a great evening, and we will see you on October 23rd in Gaffney, South Carolina for Fight for It 11.